Hi, Jill, back with another episode of Cooking with Side Murder. I've been a little vertigo-y lately, so I've not been able to do anything, but I'm forcing myself to do this because I need to. I've also been looking at old cookbooks for my mom. My mom just, I think it's a southern thing, you just click cookbooks. So I'm going to be making this chicken casserole. I'll take a picture of this and put it up with the rest of it, but I'm going to change it some, because this one says to add 1 egg, but then it doesn't tell you where to put the egg. Southern women, I don't know. But we're going to wing it, because I don't feel like anybody ever puts an egg in it. But I've got my chicken cooking. I put it in some olive oil, and I've salt and peppered it just to kind of get it going. Got the oven preheating, so I'm continuing my rabbit hole down. This is a nice shadow on my face. I'll figure it out eventually. Of Texas murders. Another one that was listed as a gunshot wound, and this one actually was, as compared to the last one. So this one's on Laura Guerra. So while this is finishing, I'll tell you, I wasn't able to actually find a lot on this one. And I'm not entirely sure why. Like, it's weird. I'll get to it. So Laura Guadalupe Guerra had graduated from Rio Grande City High School in 1986. She had also received a degree in data processing from TSTI in McAllen, Texas. And she had a son named Marco. On May 23rd of 90, she had been missing for 3 days when she was found murdered in a wooded area across from the Rio Motel in Rio Grande City. So that information, that little bit of information, I found in newspaper articles. That's it. I found it nowhere else. This one may have been the weirdest out of the rabbit hole, because whereas I found like follow-ups, this one got nothing. There's nothing else on it. This is, I hate this thing. Oh, gosh. Goodness gracious, is that better or worse? Who cares? We'll figure it out. It's a process. So this chicken's almost done. So just some random facts. They believe she had been shot somewhere else and then dumped in an area, possibly the motel, which was across the street. An autopsy determined that she died from a gunshot wound to the head. And it was also showed that she had been dead for 3 days. So she was basically killed the day that she went missing. And there were apparently several clues that were followed, but the case just went cold. There wasn't a lot about this one, which is what perplexed me. I couldn't find out who reported her missing. I would imagine her parents, or the father of her child, but I don't know. There's nothing. So I'm going to put the chicken in here. Things TikTok made me buy, but just a dream. If you need to, old things, absolute dream. Compared to, I had a sprayer that just got gross. This one's neat. So, I'm probably not going to dump all this chicken in there. I'm going to dump some of it in there. So, I'm just going to scoop it out, actually. I just had to make the chicken before it went bad. Okay, you can turn off because you were hot. Something my mom used to make a lot, and I can't find her exact recipe. And the cookbook that she had doesn't even have some of the stuff she cooked a lot of. So we're trying to wing it for the most part. Okay. So got the chicken down. And then I'm going to take some, which one expires first? I have two. I might just use one though. Dun, 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 dun. This one expires in April, so we're gonna use this one. Cream of chicken soup. And these, whoever's idea it was to put these on cans, I'm gonna bake you a cake. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The whole can of this. I'm gonna come out. That's disgusting. I might use two, I don't know. Kind of mix it actually. But I am going to use a little sour cream. Ma'am, no one asked you to be here. No one said, hey, leave me. You should come partake in this. The oven's preheated. It likes to play a happy song. I'm not going to put a lot of sour cream. Just enough. Just a little. Maybe not that much. I don't want a whole lot in there, just the twang of it. That's really all I want. I might put the other thing of soup in there. But I don't want to overpower it, so I'm going to mix it up. I did salt and pepper the chicken and then sauteed it with olive oil to kind of give it a little, after I washed it. Because we wash chicken here. Okay. I'm also going to put some cheese in it. So, while that's mixing, the only real lead to this one is they have a possible witness who was in the area during the time. They were known as Gaston Garza or Mariano. They might have information about the murder. However, if you Google anything, it pulls up just a bunch of random posts around people that are around that age. So it's just a common name. Like I said, I literally couldn't find any information on this. I couldn't even find, like I said, who reported her missing to the police. And she'd been missing for 3 days. The biggest thing that where I was able to find most of my information was newspapers.com. They had a free trial, which is a dream. It wasn't so expensive. I had to keep it all the time. I highly recommend it though, or go into your local library. I'm going to put some Colby Jack cheese in it. And then I'm going to top it with some stuffing. So, and I can only find her obituary, which is where I got her school information. And like that she had parents that were still alive and that she had a child. Other than that, there isn't any background information on her. They didn't really even include anything, which I think is weird. I'm going to mix that in there. Just a little cheese, not a lot of cheese to where it's overpowered, but you know, enough to where it's in there. But like, usually when somebody's found murdered, there's something. There's a, you know, they're like, you know, whoever was this, and this. There's none of that. The chicken turned out really good. There's none of it. Nothing. I couldn't even find any information on like parents still seeking justice or son trying to find out what happened to his mother. None of that. Nothing. And this happened in the 90s. And I'd imagine her child would have to be about my age at this point. But like, this one bothered me because it's strange to me that there's literally, this woman was killed. No one's looking for her. Nothing. I couldn't find anything. Usually there's newspaper articles saying something. There's nothing. So there's a $6,000 reward if there's any leads to an arrest. To be eligible for the reward, tips must be submitted to Crime Stoppers. There's a number, there's articles, all that in there. this one bugs me. Because here's this beautiful woman. She wasn't even that old. She was, did I even put it in here? She was like 22. And I've got a picture of her. But like, there's no, it's like, I'm not trying to say that nobody cared, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes if deaths are investigated or if there's nobody there to follow up on it, that either, I don't know why I kept looking there, because they can't, it's just paper. I feel like either, you know, maybe she had a falling out with her family, and they just were like, hey, whatever. I hate to think that. I'm gonna put all this stuff in there. Put it all in there. Which I hate to think about it that way, you know, because you don't ever want it to come down that, like, I don't know, that here's somebody that just nobody cares about. I know, it's disheartening to me. So, I don't know. I melted some butter. I'm gonna pour some melted butter over top of it just so I can get a good quality on that. So, I'm gonna take some water, just a little bit. Because most of the time this box stuffing just needs water. But I put some melted butter, just regular melted butter, on the top of it. Yeah. And the moisture from the inside of everything will help. So, but there will, as always, be a full post up on this. Articles, references, things like that. Recipe for this. Stick it in again for, I don't know, 20 minutes, maybe. Non-cooked soup. But if you have anything, by all means, send it my way. I'm happy for anything. I still have a couple more of these left. I may actually end up going down a bigger rabbit hole. Just with Texas murders of, I found another one that's kind of similar to one that's in the mass one. So, I don't know, I'm deciding. But if you have recipes, if you have murders, send them my way. I'm happy to do them. And I'll record the rest. I'm not going to wait the full 25 minutes because that's just going to waste all of our time. It's done in the oven. Look at that deliciousness. That's it. I'm going to eat. Stay safe, take care of yourselves and others, and I'll have this full recipe up in the blog that goes along with the video. Have a good day.